Well, what an absolute mess this is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. We've got a totally botched Epstein list that wasn't even a list that these influencers released. Now they're all putting out statements, the exact same statements, in a propaganda style format where they praise the Trump administration, and it's these influencers are starting to get attacked for this. This is all propaganda. This is crap. This is terrible. I made a round trip on the Epstein coin. And yeah, we need the Epstein coin to go back up, that's for sure. But this is a joke. This is a terrible market. This is a terrible market. It's not looking good for tomorrow. Is that Cash Patel's account? The FBI is entering a new era, one that will be defined by integrity, accountability, and the unwavering pursuit of justice. I mean, yeah, you can. This is the problem. You say all this, but we'll see what actually gets released. People just don't have any faith in this being released, no matter. I mean, why don't you just say everything's going to be released unredacted tomorrow? That's what he needs to say. Had fun running the bases. Yeah, I hit a fucking grand slam, dude. You hit a grand slam. This is the type of shit we have to deal with Solana. These people, I don't understand. What do you sell? Sell the news. What are you selling? The coin's not even at 1 million yet. This is what we're at with Solana, though. These coins don't even make it to 1 million now. This is one of the. I mean, you want to know the other problem with this coin now, though? People think the news is crap. They don't believe that these files are even legit. People think they're just hiding shit. Listen, I still hold this coin. I didn't sell any of it. Because I thought it was going to keep going up. We gotta hope it has a dead cat bounce to 600 or 700K. Maybe it has a bounce. Maybe it'll bounce again. There's not a lot. It's gonna bounce tomorrow. There's gonna be more hype. I'm not coping. I'm being serious. Epstein Files Phase 1 on the DOJ website. A lot of missing information. Anyone know when the second phase will be released tomorrow? They said Bondi said she's getting everything tomorrow at 8 a.m. It's at 81% chance they release according to Polymarket. Yeah, what'd they put up for tomorrow now? They got a new one. Oh, they're letting Shane Gillis go back on Saturday Night Live, huh? 83% chance. Trump releases Epstein list. A copy of the file just got released. Not sure how deep it is, but apparently, well, is that what this is? It's just a big black. Just a big black. Yeah, well, this is the flight logs that, but this is not, because Trump was on some of these flight logs, but it tracks. I was reading about it. Epstein had a lot of planes. Some of these planes aren't even his. But I think this was already known. This stuff was already released. Lots of censored. Did you see the House GOP post? No, I didn't see that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't think they'll release the files? Well, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. They'll release some things of the files, but People already don't trust it. They're going to leave a lot. I mean, even if they release everything they say they have, people they're not going to trust what's being released. And how can you? You want to talk about the amount of just that it's a conflict of interest. The people within this administration, why would they incriminate their friends? So the government's going to tell on the government. I'm sure they're going to tell on some Democrats and celebrities, but subpoenaed Alphabet, Amazon, Apple, Meta, Microsoft, Rumble, TikTok, X. Is this what it is? Yes, Starmore visited Trump today. Oh, this they got trolled. It's embarrassing. Yeah, it's embarrassing. I mean, this is a government account too. When will the rest be released? They're going to release something tomorrow, man. So you can take a look at. It's something's going to be released tomorrow, which is Friday. It's 83% chance. We need a bounce so I can get out of this. I mean, this is ridiculous. I had a 4x on this coin, but it's what do you want me to do? I mean, the thing's at 800K. What am I going to sell the thing like? These people, they just you'd think it would at least go to 2 or 3 million, just like Grok 3 did. I was hoping it was going to do something like that. How about the mass deportations? Yeah, I agree. I think Trump needs to really start getting the deportations going. From what I've seen, it's more of an infrastructure thing, and people have been saying people tell me that Trump's going to deport so many people in like the last 2 years. I'm not even coping. They have to get everything in place, and then it's really going to start happening. Take a look at the border encounters and how low they are, though. Thoughts on Andrew Tate back in the U.S.? Yeah, he wants to run for president. I think. I mean, this guy, he's a player. That's for, he's a player. Wait, does he support Palestine? I didn't think he was. I mean, I don't know. People were saying he was supporting Palestine or something. Isn't I think he is. He's Muslim. Yeah, he wanted to run like for the prime minister of UK. Now he's back in the United States. He wants to run as a Republican. Oh man. Yeah, this is a complete shit show because also it's the influencers too. Like the influencers get the plot thickens. This is the woman that's like she's got the files. She's like, I got the. It's like they're posing for a like they're posing for their LinkedIn picture. They're like, I got the files. They all pose around the White House. They're like, it's a photo op. President Trump and AG Pam Bondi are committed to releasing the Epstein files. And so this, I think, is going against 200 pages, flight logs, Rolodex of phone numbers. Here is your cut of your Epstein privacy. You're a lucky motherfucker, bro. I'm not going to say that word anymore. That's not a good word. You're lucky, dude. You got out. I should follow your advice when to sell. From three, yeah. Well, what it is, it's 300K to 900K, back down to 300K. Top three Democrat candidates. It's Jon Stewart, Newsom, and then the third one is like Stephen A. Honestly. So did your Epstein crypto do good? No, it didn't. Well, no, it didn't do well. I mean, how could it do well? They botched the release. You think Epstein was a Mossad agent? No, no, he worked for Iran. Yeah, there's sarcasm, man. Stephen A. Smith versus Andrew Tate in the 2028 election. It's pretty likely. I agree. So corny. The influencers looking like they won the lottery. How embarrassing. Yeah, and now they're trying to like backtrack. It is really bad with these. Like, look at this. We got them. We gotcha. It's already been released. This has already been released. This is the photo op from the Trump administration, the propaganda. Gotcha. And there goes my coin. They need to release something big tomorrow. How much are you down? I'm not down anything. I entered at 280, or I entered at 250. I'm up barely. But this is a total flop. I thought it would go to multiple millions because we front ran it. Crypto is on sale. Too bad you're broke. I'm not putting any money in right now. I'm trying to generate money by trades. It's not working. Maybe it could bounce again. I mean, it has to bounce. We've got a loyal holding now of people still holding this coin. So just let more stuff come out, and if big things happen, it should bounce. I mean, everybody already sold the news. So what are they going to sell the news again? Are they going to sell the news down to 100K? Let's wait for it to bounce. Let's not be over. Let's not rage quit the coin. If Bondi gets more files, she'll need time to redact victims' names. It will take more time than we hope, probably. Yeah, you're right. If the files come in a state to where nothing's redacted, you are right. I don't know the context in terms of how, like, if she so she's getting the files, she said tomorrow at 8 a.m. And yeah, because they did say they have to redact. I mean, they're going to be redacting a lot of stuff. Maybe it's already redacted. I don't know. But I mean, you're right. They're going to have to look them over if they haven't seen any of those files yet that they get tomorrow, whatever it ends up being. Thoughts on Tate coming to America? You think it's unconstitutional to deny an American citizen to return home? Also, do you think his case was lawfare? Wasn't here, so I'm asking. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have an issue with Andrew Tate. I mean, there's been some stuff he's done that's not very good. I think I haven't investigated the guy. I don't know, but obviously, listen. Anytime you get that big to where he was like the most Googled person in 2022, that level of influence, especially among young people, governments are going to look at that and be very threatened by it. So listen, he ran like a webcam business. I have no respect for that. I don't. I think it's trashy. I think it's degeneracy. He was saying things about male-female relations that were correct, though. So people started to like him, and younger guys liked him. But obviously, there's another level to it, to where he's just a person, and he's able to command a certain amount of viewers and stuff that other people can't replicate. So the government feels threatened by that, and so they tried shutting him down. And listen, maybe it was just, maybe it wasn't. People say, his supporters say it wasn't just. I mean, him returning, whatever. I don't really. I mean, he was born in Washington, D.C. Bondi is not in control of anything. Yeah. People were asking me, they're like, well, Pam Bondi has the files on her desk. And I was like, yeah, but she's being told what to do. There's no way she's actually doing anything. That's the problem with our government. Tate's been denied access to return to Florida, is it? DeSantis said you're not coming back to Florida. I got to get rid of this. Caps lock. Florida is not a place where you're welcome with that type of conduct. He said the prosecution stopped when the U.S. aid dried up. Yeah, because they let him go, or his case was resolved. Not denied, but DeSantis doesn't want him. Hmm. So he's allowed to be there. Well, that's odd that DeSantis would say that about about a citizen. I don't understand. I mean, Tate definitely has. There's a lot of Republicans that really don't like Tate, and then certainly there are Republicans that like him. That was weird from DeSantis. I don't understand what that even was. I mean, that doesn't even make sense. You talk about Alex Jones, Andrew Tate for 2028. Yeah. It was illegal. Yeah, no, I mean if it's legal, but still, I don't even care if it's legal or not. I think making it's diamond hands on the Epstein coin. Well, it's where it's not diamond hands. You diamond hand it when you're up. We're just holding now. If it goes back up to like 700 or 800K, then we can diamond. We'd be diamond handing it. I mean, this has to at least pump. This thing is let it accumulate a little, pump again. We'll sell it. Have to get to a different trade or something. Juan, what's up, man? Juan. Tate wants you to be the father to many children. Well, so does Elon Musk. That's the it's. You want me to Trump Tate? All right, I'll look it up.
President Trump, Andrew and Tristan Tate landed in Florida today on a private jet after being released from custody in Romania. They are accused rapists, human traffickers, not thought of as good people in many circles. Did your administration pressure the Romanian government to release them, and if so, why?
I know nothing about that. I don't know. You're saying he's on a plane right now?
He's back. They already.
Yeah, I just know nothing about it. We'll check it out. We'll let you know.
I do. Look, obviously, this involves there's an English element here, so obviously it's important that justice is done, and human trafficking is obviously, to my mind, a security risk, and so we'll catch up with the story in due course.
You're aware. Keep that.
I can't believe they elected that dude for prime minister. My God. Expecting Daddy. Yeah, I saw Daddy. I saw Daddy up here. It did pump a little bit, barely though. Oh, actually, it did do like about a 2.5, 3x. Yeah, I mean his coin's only 33 million in market cap because he's just these influencers don't know how to run coins. George, thank you. You love my content. Me and I'm not sure who that is. Hammer, you and you have any other political guys you would recommend? I don't really watch much political content on YouTube, honestly. I mean, I was watching a lot right before the election. I've been watching a lot of stuff on Prometheus and stuff like that, honestly, man. But no, I mean, there's other good political guys. Red Eagle's good for politics. I think he's more so like elections, local elections, and everything like that. I don't really do that local election stuff. But yeah. The Tates are dual American British citizens. DeSantis can't ban them from. I mean, these guys, dude. This dual citizenship is just. I'm sorry. Dual citizenship. People were going. You know what? Thomas Massey wanted. He wanted to ban Congress from having dual citizenship with Israel. I like that a lot. Honestly, maybe that's not going to happen, but. Your girl told you about a potential power grid shutdown, something to do with Doge. She probably gets liberal news, honestly, man. It's probably liberal fake news where they're trying to fearmonger about Doge shutting things down that they shouldn't because they're taking away funding from certain things. Then liberals overreact to it and say they're going to shut everything down and they're going to shut down all the essential services. See, that's what they do as a cope. That's why I have to explain it to people. That there's some serious propaganda going out against Doge. I know that some people have told me, and I try and explain it to them. But that's probably just propaganda, like, oh, Doge is this, they're shutting everything down that they shouldn't. Starmer not happy that he couldn't arrest him. And that he won't extradite him. Yeah. Well, he's part of the whole liberal bullshit that they hate Tate. All the liberals hate Tate, so they probably want him back in some type of a house arrest or jail or something. Yeah, we don't need any more of that type of stuff. Can we get a summary of this or something? Where's Grok? Where's Grok 3? Where's like Grok 4? Oh man. Yeah, this is old information they're saying. Nice entry point at 2.5. You talking about this coin? This coin's got to do something, man. Just give us like a 2x at this point, then we can get out. And I'm front running a 9/11 coin. Just like the hoe Ashley St. Clair. Well, she is gone off the internet now. I don't know why. I mean, she really hurt her reputation. I mean, I guess people would find out at some point, but. Do a video on Area 51 secrets. I've got a few videos I'm going to be doing when one of these nights when I don't stream. There'll be a few actual good solid videos. I haven't been doing many videos recently, especially not videos that I'm able to script out. It makes me look better when I do that. So I'll do some actual really good videos, I think, that have legit stuff in them. But that's going to have to be when I don't stream. Did the coin tank, the Epstein coin, it went back to where it was, basically. It did a 3x, and then it came back down. There was a massive sell-off, because people sell the news anyways, no matter what. I mean, if it would have released, they probably would have still sold it. But it probably would have bounced better than it is now if there was an actual thing that got released. Now they're saying something tomorrow is being released. We'll have to capitalize. We'll capitalize off of the hype, hopefully. Bunch of Zionists got the files before the public. Well, they're all over DC. The administration is all Zionists. So obviously they're going to have access to it. There are also many people who come to Western countries solely to give birth to their kids and get a citizenship. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Well, that's like the 14th Amendment problem, which, I looked into the 14th Amendment, the birthright citizenship, and, Yeah, it was completely misinterpreted. Trump's going to have to bring that to the Supreme Court. It's going to be reinterpreted, and you're not going to be allowed to do that anymore because they are taking advantage of the 14th Amendment. That was more so put in place after black people had been given rights, and it was focused on the rights that were just awarded to people. It's got nothing to do with people coming. Basically, the 14th Amendment is being gamed by immigrants. This is the most obvious thing ever. So you've got the Republican Supreme Court reinterpret it. Enjoyed the stadium video today. Yeah, dude, I was like, not. I was trying to wait for the list to be released. I was looking at the coin, and I tried to put some videos out, but I only got like 4 hours of sleep. I just can't fall asleep nowadays. It's really bad. It's like 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. Where can we buy the Epstein coin? Dude, I would say it's not a good idea for newbies to be involved in these type of meme coins. They're very volatile. Still no release on the drones. Well, did you see what they said something about the drones like weeks ago? They said that it was mainly commercial and it was private companies flying them as tests. I mean, it's complete. I think it's a lie. I mean, just glad you're not a MAGA stan. You don't have to defend everything they do. I'll give them credit for good moves, but it's rare. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of in kind of a weird position. I mean, I will do some. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, when when you know, it's like if I come out against Trump tomorrow, it's probably going to be pretty ugly. I mean, I wouldn't do it because I like Trump, but I'm just saying from like an influence from a YouTube perspective, it's not a very good idea. But I mean, if Trump does something really bad, I guess. Are you doing March Madness predictions? Yeah, I am. I'll be doing just the bracketology videos leading into the predictions. I'll probably do 2 brackets. What I'll do is I'll do my normal bracket and then I'll do an analytical bracket probably this year. Just 2 different brackets. Thoughts on Destiny and the lawsuit against him? You know, I don't really watch Destiny or know anything, but I was looking at that and it really doesn't look like. To me, it didn't look. It looked like the woman was just trying to get money. Honestly, that's just my opinion. But obviously you shouldn't do what he did, but it didn't seem like he was purposefully sending those images to like a bunch of people on purpose. Can we get a joke bracket? Yeah, I'll think about it. I'll think about it because I do normally do a joke bracket as well. Just like all the upsets, like a little troll bracket. How are you feeling about March Madness ball knowledge? I mean, knowledge is it's good to have a really good college basketball knowledge. I would say in previous years I definitely watched more about college basketball than this year. It's just based off of the realm that I'm in now with politics. It's just a lot of stuff with politics I've been studying and looking at, but I mean, dude, like my brackets have not been that good, honestly. There's just so much that involved in like terms of the luck with picking a good bracket. Can you play the 1 minute vid? You just DM'd me on Usury, the Usury system. I don't know if I even have is my account on here? My account's not even on here, man. I would have to sign into my account. You DM'd me on X. I'll have to sign into this account and play that video for you, man. Do you play Minecraft? No, I don't play Minecraft anymore. I really never played Minecraft when I was younger. I played some game similar to Minecraft, but no, I don't play any of that, man. I've got a pimple in my ear. Oh. you think anyone in politics can ever reach the power Trump has? What, in terms of this cult following? I mean, Trump's power is limited because of checks and balances, just the way our government is structured. But I mean, are you talking about just like following in general of people that adore him? I mean, it's possible somebody could reach that. It's the difference with Trump is, and this is a big difference when it comes to being able to relate to people, even though he's a billionaire. He's not from the political realm. So we haven't seen Trump do this, come up. It's almost like going through the farm system. You're a mayor, then you're a congressman, you're a senator, you're serving under an administration and as a cabinet member, like Marco Rubio. I mean, if Marco Rubio became president, he's done like 30 things. With Trump, there's just a different level to where he comes out of nowhere, and there's a more citizen type feel where you can connect with somebody that's just come out of nowhere. Thoughts on Myron Gaines from Fresh and Fit saying men shouldn't listen to women in conservative space, saying they're all grifters, secret thoughts behind the scenes. Yeah, I mean, women in politics in general, when it comes to these influencer women, it's a lot of it's a dime a dozen with them, honestly. I know Myron is pretty aggressive in what he says. I mean, I like Myron. We want bracketology, not the political stuff. I mean, a lot of my fans want the political stuff, man. That's just the way it is. No, but I like the bracketology videos. The bracketology videos are doing well. I'm going to do another bracketology video probably on Monday. That'll be like March 2nd or March 3rd. Wow, thank you for the 99 cents. It's a big addition to my net worth. No, they are tread. Well, yeah, dude, anytime I mean, how about dating a girl like that has clout? That's just such a turnoff for a guy. I'm sorry. If a girl's got more clout than you, it's just human nature. It's a turnoff. People say, "Oh, you're jealous." No, it's just relationship dynamics. Check Trump approval rating. It's about like 54% right now. Trump's approval. Can you buy some NASDAQ 420? Yeah, I'll buy like 3 coins of NASDAQ with it. NASDAQ will retire me. Middle East is a mess and you wish we weren't a part of it. Right. It's impossible. If you look at our government, though, it's there's no way, especially with what Trump has been doing, there's no way we're going to be leaving the Middle East anytime soon. I'll tell you that. Our involvement in the Middle East, with how close it is, our ties with Israel are right now. Sean, what's up? The whale, $29. I appreciate that, man. Trump's approval rating has gone up since he won. Yeah, it has, and they're trying to say it's gone down, but no, if you actually look at the composite of the polls together, it's up. Progressive saying they need a Joe Rogan, even though they had one and forced him, are now trying to do a rip off Joe Rogan with Gavin Newsom. Yeah, I saw Newsom. He was like, I'm launching. This is going to be a different podcast, guys. It's not just politics. And it's just the normie bullshit. It's not just we're going to have to talk to all these people. We're going to have Stephen A. Smith on. Oh, God. This is going to be a super team. But this is like these people. This is what they think it's gonna do well. The whole Rogan thing, yeah. I mean, Rogan was more left wing, and then he got more right wing because of COVID. Did you see the news? Some guy's girlfriend stole 800K in Trump coin from him. Well, the way Trump coin is trending, it probably is worth a lot less than that. No, I mean, what do you mean? She stole his ledger? I'm not even sure how that happens. You got to secure your coins. Vance is getting involved with Starmer. I didn't see that.
Which is that we do have, of course, a special relationship with our friends in the UK and also with some of our European allies, but we also know that there have been infringements on free speech that actually affect not just the British. Of course, what the British do in their own country is up to them, but also affect American technology companies and by extension American citizens. So that is something that we'll talk about today at lunch.
We've had free speech for a very, very long time in the United Kingdom, and it will last for a very, very long time. Well, no, I mean, certainly we wouldn't want to reach across US citizens, and we don't, and that's absolutely right. But in relation to free speech in the UK, I'm very proud of our history there.
They have no free speech. They don't have any free speech on the internet at all. She transferred the coins to her wallet. I don't even know how. If you're a dude, how do you let your girlfriend have control use of your wallet? Or you know what? Maybe she just stole his phone. But even still, how are you holding 800K on a phone? Probably stole his cold storage. Yeah, but you still have to have his password. So if it's a ledger, you know, I'm looking to get like a Keystone because I think it's better security because it has an actual screen than a ledger. Yo, that was an accident, but that vid is important. I appreciate that donation, man. Even for your own knowledge, feel like if people saw what he's trying to bring Americans out of, they will stop falling for the narratives pushed by the left. No, I agree with you, man. I'm gonna have to look at that video, and usury is really bad, and it's unfortunate because, you know, with a country like Israel, it wouldn't be usury because they get grants, not loans, so they don't have to repay it. Oh, we got a fire truck. Piers Morgan is pretty upset that Tate was allowed back into the U.S. today. Still salty after Tate demolished him 3 times in their debates. Yeah, it seems like the Brits are pretty mad. I guess. I mean, I don't even know. I'm not even sure why they're angry. I mean, he's just an internet personality. We went through the court system. Is it really that huge of a deal? These people just get angry about everything. It's like, I mean, I have nobody has control over this. It's a court system. People within this is obviously what happened. Tate knows people within the Trump administration, probably Don Jr., and they pulled some strings, and he's back in the United States. Let's just call it what it is. What utility coins do you like? I like a lot of utility coins on Base. Look up AI agents on Base. I think Base is going to be big, man. I like Base a lot. The chain Base. I like utility AI plays on Base. There's some other coins. Meme coins on Base. I mean, I don't have much. I only have based SPX right now, but I think there's going to be a big rotation to Ethereum, honestly. I mean, even though Ethereum has not done well this cycle. We selling at 800K, dude. I'm looking at can it go back up? Maybe. All right, it's accumulating. No, it's accumulating for a big release tomorrow. It'll accumulate. But the problem is this is the thing. It can't be another sell the news. No, it can't be a sell the news. This might actually skyrocket. Not financial advice. Just wait for it to skyrocket. Think about it. It can't be sell the news. They already sold the news. They sold the news already. It's like friggin' they made like 1 cent. This is what these people do. They make like 3 cents off these trades. They're like, I mean, who cares if you made 3 cents? I mean, it's nothing. You made wow, you made $2. It's like, this is absurd. What are you're selling at like 600K? It doesn't make any sense. I think it has to go back up. I think let it go through an accumulation phase of about 12 hours, and there's some big stuff comes out tomorrow. And it's not coping. It's just what. I mean, if it's big news, that's coming out. Big XRP guy, huge, massive XRP maxi. Crypto and AI bubbles popping. No, crypto is extremely valuable to the United States. And Trump realizes it. That's why Trump's in huge with crypto. Yeah, I saw Trump's lawyer. She's attractive, Trump's lawyer. She was on the show with Benny Johnson and Tate. And there was probably some involvement with her and the release. I mean, these coins, it's, it depends what type of meme coin you buy, but some of them do actually have utility. It just depends which one you buy. Hillary and Bill Clinton tied directly to Epstein's network in a letter. I'm sure they're fine with that being released. The Trump administration is fine with that. You need Epstein coin to retire you? It's not going to do that. Maybe we'll get a 2x out of it, hopefully. This is crap. We couldn't even get it to 1 million. You'd think with the hype last night it would have gone to at least 1 million. I was waiting for it. It didn't do it. Greta Thunberg is crying. Tate is born in the US. Yeah, that girl is... You feel bad what happened to her. She was manipulated at a young age. It's just not good what happened to her. Liberals are very evil people. Did you see the meme coin law by the Democrats? Yeah, that would be honestly good. That would be good. We don't need this anymore with these. I mean, but who else would really launch a coin within Congress? I don't think anyone else would really do it. But what would happen to Trump coin if that law goes into effect? That's what I wonder. Yeah, she is hot. I was like, wow. She's doing like some interview outside the White House. Who was on the list? They didn't release it yet. It was a bust today. Hopefully they'll release. I don't know if they even will release it tomorrow, but I mean technically it does look like they will. But I'm not even. This doesn't really make a lot of sense if the person in my chat. I mean, if they have to go through and look and redact certain things from victims, I don't see how it could be released tomorrow. If anyone has any updated news on what Bondi or Cash Patel is saying about it, please tell me. But Congress will just keep insider trading stocks. I know that's what people were calling out. But I mean, a meme coin by the president is pretty dumb, honestly, to be fair. But yeah, that's something that has to stop as well. But are they going to vote to ruin their own gravy train, to ban it? Who's to say they won't release it tonight? I don't think they can. She said she was getting it tomorrow. Release the MLK files. Yeah, that's another one. So they're never going to release it. We don't know. We don't. She said she. I think so. There's going to be more files that get released. Ham Bondi said she got 2,000 files that are going to be put on her desk tomorrow at 8 a.m. Now, whether or not she can release those tomorrow or not, we don't know. That's what she said. She said there's more files coming. And they said it was phase 1, so there has to be something else that comes out. I mean, I wouldn't hold your breath. Just mention the account you're on in the replies.
Morning and found this record. And this is a UCC financing statement with the United States of America Department of Defense. Look who's the debtor. The Federal Reserve System. That's who prints the money. And it's in a trust, $14 trillion. Who is a jurisdiction organization of the United States of America, but lowercase, right? The lower USA. We know what that is. That's not even a kicker. This is the kicker. Miscellaneous, in brackets, with this note is legal tender for all debts, public and private. But look what they included in their lien. As all real men with hands and legs and all real land in the United States of America, $14 trillion, with trust in God, this real estate is with the public. So it's all the people with hands and legs. They put a lien on your body. Go get.
Yeah, that's interesting stuff. We might need to bring the gold standard back, honestly. Release the files. Yeah, I'll release them here right now. I'll put them up. Are we gonna get the UAP files soon? I mean, this is all gonna be talked about. How is that other coin doing? Oh God. It's 227. I mean, I'm tempted to almost sell this coin soon because, I mean, these files are going to be less, you would think, than the other ones. I'm not going to sell it, though. Don't paper hand it. Don't paper hand it. But listen, maybe it'll go to 800K. We could sell it if there's hype around the JFK files being released. Is the YouTube count subscriber thing in the corner new? That's been there for like 5 or 6. I just added it. I don't know, man. It's just to give the stream more things. I added viewer count. I added that as well. Thoughts on the German election? AfD did amazing. Fully doubled their vote share. Yeah, I mean, this is going to happen. These European countries have to go more right wing. Their countries have been invaded by third world immigrants, and at a certain point, it's going to be a breaking point. So they're starting to finally experience some of that. I mean, this is just the reality of heavy liberalism in these countries in Europe. They're slowly becoming more conservative, but they're not there yet. I mean, you still have leadership that's, I mean, the party that won, their leader's like, yeah, we're still going to have immigration, and basically denounced the ADF after they won and had their victory speech. Thoughts on college football getting rid of rivalry weekend at the end? I didn't even know that was happening. It seems weird. It seems like a tradition to have the rivalries at the end. I mean, I kind of understand with the realignment, there's going to be different schedules, so maybe they want them at different times. The redacted page is what was given to the influencers at the White House today. The unredacted page has been freely available for years. Huh. What? Yeah, that looks like the same handwriting. I'm in the files. Yeah, I'm in the files with Hillary. Me and Hillary took a honeymoon. I don't have insomnia. I just get really light sleep. I don't know why. Ryan Dawson on X and Corey Hughes for years are fucking experts on JFK Epstein files. They have dug through everything for years. They will reveal more than these files would. Well, I mean, these files are total shit. But yeah, I have heard of them. Logan, I think that was fake, man. They're not going to pass a law about the flag plant. Come on, that was really weak. To me, that was like a Michigan fan from Toledo, I think, that did that. Try drinking cough syrup. Yeah, I mean, you don't want. It's like giving me. My stomach is like heating up. Yeah, maybe I'll go watch some of these clips. I mean, might as well. I didn't even watch any of these clips. Meeting was focused on the meeting was focused on the war. I'm guessing minerals deal, the war.
Alliance for between our two countries. That is why this is the greatest alliance for prosperity and security I think the world has ever seen. Whenever necessary, we've absolutely backed each other up, and that's at the
Could
core
you take on Russia by yourselves?
Well,
all right, one or two more.
Yeah, I mean, he should have said that maybe the EU would help, but can't say that anymore if you're the UK. But I'm sure they'd probably still help. Watch the JD Vance. I did watch the JD Vance. That was the one clip I saw. Yeah, great. We get copyright. Well, obviously, Trump's going to alpha the UK.
Pleasure to bring from His Majesty the King a letter. He sends his best wishes and his
Oh, we got a gift.
of course, but he also asked me to bear this letter and bring it to you. So can I present the letter from the King to
Thank you very much. Am I supposed to read it right now?
Yeah, please do.
I will do.
I've got to tell him what your reaction is, so I need to know. I need to know.
He is a great gentleman. A great, great gentleman.
Dave Blunts. Yeah, Dave Blunts. Remember that concert?
Oh, that's well. Well, that is really nice. I must make sure his signature's on that. Because, otherwise, it's not quite as meaningful.
Trump told Starmer to be quiet during the actual press
That's
conference.
quite a signature, isn't it? Beautiful. He's a beautiful
He said that to the
man,
reporter?
a wonderful man, and we appreciate it. I've known him, gotten to know him very well, actually. First term and now second term. Perhaps you'd like
I said.
Russia by yourselves?
Well, so we've absolutely backed each other up.
Yeah, you know how these White House. Zelensky is going to be there tomorrow, so we'll see. We'll see if we get any details on the minerals deal tomorrow with Zelensky there. We should ally with Russia. I mean, we are at least having an economic alliance with Russia. It looks like. Did you sell your Grok 3? Yeah, I sold it too early because it's very frustrating. But yeah, I sold it and I made a little bit, not as much as I should have made, but yeah, here's an accumulation window for you. Come on, we need a Christmas miracle or something. I mean, this is just give us something here. Yeah, I think they're all saying the exact same thing. All the influencers. Yeah, these influencers can't be happy. They're getting grilled by the MAGA people now. Stick to BTC and large cap coins. I can't because I have to create financial freedom. I don't have the capital to get really rich off of just BTC or extremely. I mean, maybe large cap coins if they do like a 20x. Top 20 to 30 coins, then allocate 15% into crap. Yeah, I mean, that could be a strategy. Epstein belonged to intelligence. Yeah, well, they're not going to really share that part of the story in these files, obviously. How's Floyd AI doing? That coin. It's at 12 million. It was at 13 the last time I checked for you guys. Someone always asks me to look at that coin. Trump is in the flight logs according to liberals on X. Yeah, but those flight logs, there is a bunch of Epstein flight logs, and those flight logs are not going to the island. It's just different planes in relation to Epstein. Oh, there's a lot of rich people took them. That's not smoking gun against Trump. Coke or Pepsi? Probably Coke, honestly. When I was younger, I think I liked Pepsi more. It depends. They're two different. Pepsi has a stronger taste, or Coke has a stronger taste. Excuse me. So you can bet on the files being released. Well, the thing that I was on was a meme coin. This is where you bet on if they're released. This is the strict thing to bet on. I feel like I don't know. It's gonna be hard for them to be released by tomorrow, but they're gonna be pressured to put something out. Trump crashed stocks when he mentioned tariffs. I know tariffs. The thing is with tariffs, they're a long-term solution. That's the problem. Like it's the short-term picture. It's not going to be pretty for stocks with if he announces heavy tariffs against our two biggest trading partners. You're going to deliver a Trump 2028 flag to the White House. Hopefully, Trump gets it and reads your letter alongside with it, encouraging him to run. Yeah, I don't. It's not. It's. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just not the right thing right now for him to run. He's too old. Let's just get through this administration. Check Tesla stock worse than crypto. It's not worse than crypto, dude. Crypto is down real bad, man. Trump can't run anyways. It's unconstitutional. Yeah, I mean, he could run as a VP to Vance and then take over for Vance. That's the only way he could do it. But it's just like his coin is probably it's got to be down. I mean, they're trying to what's going to happen to his coin if this law goes into effect about the meme? What are the Democrats trying to do with the meme coins? I mean, they're trying to like eliminate Trump from even being people from even meme act. That's what it is. Prohibits top federal officials from issuing, sponsoring, or promoting a security. I think meme coins are digital assets. Trump gets rich, the rug pull. I mean, technically, a lot of Trump's supply he doesn't even have access to yet. Andrew Tate press conference. I mean, you go watch it, man. Who do you think will be the first cabinet member to quit, fired? uh, Elon. Well, Elon's not part of the cabinet technically, but there was a bet on Elon being fired before the end of the year, leaving the Trump. It's like a 30% chance. I don't know. Pam Bondi is getting some real shit for this. We'll see what ends up getting released. Meme coins are not securities. I know they just said that. Thank the Lord. Did the Kanye coin launch? No, it never ended up launching. But you still have to be worried about that launching at some point, man. I think the people that can control that coin, because it's obviously not Kanye. He's not the one doing it. They're waiting for market conditions to be better. They're probably going to be waiting another few weeks at least. Attorney General Matt Gaetz would never be soft. Yeah, it'd probably be a little bit different with him. But a lot of this is not even in Bondi's hands. You have to understand. It's just not. Is the GOP permanently MAGA'd? MAGA. I mean, it's the GOP at this point is transformed into MAGA. There still is a segment of establishment. I mean, a lot of the Congress still is more establishment. That's just kind of the lag of how the voting happens. But, you can see it more radical on just the national level to where it's, I mean, you saw it in the primary. Trump had like 60 to 70% of the support. And then he probably got another 5 to 10. It's probably like 80-20 at this point, 75-25 pro MAGA. The GOP is. You think Bongino quits in a few weeks? I mean, he just started. Rubio around winter. Really? I mean, people have been loving Rubio. Why do you think Rubio's going to go? You think Drew Aller is an NFL caliber QB, or is it? Yeah, he's got another year of development. I think he's staying. He would have been a top 10 pick anyways. They'll just draft any quarterback that has good measurables now. Top 10. It's just the reality. But he's already going back to college. Rubio didn't get a single no vote in his Senate confirmation. Well, that's how it is with a lot of administrations with the confirmations. It'll be like unanimous, which honestly, like in today's terms, is kind of a red flag when Democrats confirm, because Democrats are anyone with Trump. They'll say no. I mean, look at the RFK vote. Look at the Tulsi vote. Kash Patel. It's like 52-48, 51-49. But they would just say, I guess, Rubio's more qualified. How will Miami be next year with Carson Beck? Probably like 9-3, 10-2. I mean, they're in a very easy conference. Probably 10-2, I'd say. I could see them making the playoff as a lower seed. First round road game. Thoughts on the judge blocking the federal job cuts? Well, I think Trump's gotten some big wins off of that, off of those rogue judges. It's like singular judges, these like minority judges doing this too. DEI judges that were put in by Biden, blocking all of these cuts to certain things, but a lot of it's getting appealed and Trump's winning and it's being ruled in favor. But I mean, this is just typical. They hate Trump. They think he's the devil. They're going to try and stop anything he does, no matter what. It's just the reality. I mean, Trump is trying to eliminate debt. You get, give money back to people, and they protest it. They protest anything. You think New York delayed the release of these? Well, apparently they weren't disclosing in certain files, but I don't even understand if we already knew these. Why would they even release these anyways? It's like a re-release. They were already out. So what even is this? They put this binder together of stuff that was already known, or at least stuff that's not as important. Anna Luna is crying because she's getting a bunch of hate. Do I think crypto has bottomed? I mean, let's hope, man. I've been hoping like the last two drops. I hope it's bottomed. I mean, it better be the bottom for Solana. I'll say that much. If Solana keeps going after this is got to be this is the last correction. Yet another stream. Yeah, this is about 7 days now, I think. Is it 7 days? I think it might be 7 days in a row where I've streamed. I streamed a little bit early just because I just didn't do many videos today. Which disappointed you more, DMAGA or Epstein? Yeah, DMAGA was crazy. I never seen a coin like that. I think that was the biggest crock of bullshit. That coin should have went to 100 million. I mean, when you've got a coin like that it had the history too, to where it had already had the retracement of like an 80 to 90% retracement, because it ran to 60 million right when Musk. But I mean, that's a whole thing. I don't even want to get into that. I think that's a joke that coin never did anything. What is the probability Zelensky rugs Trump on minerals tomorrow? I mean, how would that work? Just doesn't agree to the deal? Imagine Zelensky's like, I'm gonna do what you did to your meme coin. I mean, Zelensky has to agree to that deal. I mean, if anything, it's decent. Did you see people are not happy about what Trump's doing? Where Trump is basically saying we're going to continue to fund you, and people are reading between the lines and saying, well, they're going to continue the war, right? Because Trump is funding Ukraine and it's justified. I think it's all negotiation ploy. This minerals deal. I mean, the United States needs to get money back for what we've invested into this war. But for Zelensky and Ukraine, it's good to have the United States still funding you in a negotiation period, because that you lose all leverage if the United States is not funding you. You need if the war were, because the whole point of negotiations is the two sides have to agree. Ukraine is in no position to agree or to not agree if the United States is not still funding Ukraine for that war. And we just had some lightning. What do you make of... We got some thunder here. This is the thing with these weird storms. It's like bipolar. When it's a bit warmer in my area this time of year, you get these storms. What do you make of streaming and chat in general? It's good. It's good social stuff for me to do this. I mean, streaming is... It can be good, it can be bad, but for me, it's mainly good. It's just very laid back, I guess. The only bad thing is it's just constant talking. I mean, I know a lot of people play videos and stuff, but I like, if people want to look at me like watching a video for 10 minutes, it's just like, Red Eagle tweets, check them, please. Bro, he does not think they're going to be released. What, the files? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't. They need to release something, man. They seriously do. I'm getting sick and tired of dealing with this, honestly. Something's got to be released. They said they're releasing something tomorrow. Just give us, like, just give us Clinton. Give us some bombshell on Clinton. We need something on Clinton. That's some crazy thunder. I don't know if you guys heard that. It was pretty loud, yeah. You have autism? No, I don't have that. Do you earn much from these live streams? I mean, it's it's like 50 to $100, I would say. Depends. You want to get into crypto and trading? Any recommendations or things you should know? I mean, there's a lot, dude. I can't really get into all of that now. It's a lot. I mean, if you're a new person, I would focus on one or two coins. Don't overstack your portfolio with 30 coins to manage. Just focus on one or two coins that you like, that you research, things like that. And I can't even give you advice. I just don't know your risk tolerance on these things. Ukrainian soldiers are getting slaughtered. They don't have any saying in it. I mean, I feel like the war's a standstill right now, honestly. I mean, they do have if they're still backed by the US, they have a standing in it. Because otherwise, why wouldn't Russia just trounce their entire country? If you're saying their soldiers are basically done, Russia would just completely take over their country. I mean, obviously they're still fighting and holding the Russians back to a degree. Trump approval, do you think it will go down because of all this bullshit with the influencers? Now, this is not really going to affect it. This is more so like just a kind of a side thing with this. What is this guy?
Well, you were talking about the politicians in Washington, Republicans in Washington.
No, I'm talking about the people who are openly Nazis.
That audio clip we've heard, it sounds like you were talking about in Washington, and when Scott Jensen made similar comments about COVID restrictions.
Look, we have folks marching in the streets. We have a woman in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, pulled out by a militia. I'm talking to a group of supporters and saying
It's funny, this guy is talking about any type of Nazis marching in the streets after what happened in Minneapolis in 2020, the summer of love. You gotta be kidding me, bro. This guy's got some nerve. Your dad panicked and sold half his Bitcoin? Yeah, that's not good, man. You shouldn't be doing that. There's another leg up for Bitcoin, too.
going on in our country right now is we have people who are openly Nazis and fascists trying to take our country, and we need to push back. This has been the last 10 days, Washington Post, New York Times, talking about these folks in Ohio. So no, I'm not going to.
Yeah, they're talking about that thing in Columbus or whatever. On the bridge, I think. Dancing Queen, remember? That was a great video. See, this is the annoying thing with this. Like, whenever I scroll down, it's like this thing comes up, and it keeps making me click it. Need to be bullish by March. Yeah, March has got to be a bullish month. I think March has to be a recovery, man. Has to be. Our country, LOL, they love the US. Yeah, I mean, it depends what context it's in. Sometimes I get angry when when liberals talk about like, oh, we're America and stuff. I mean, there's America's not even a country to a lot of these people. If you just allow unfettered immigration, what's the point of it even being a country? All it is just an area. It was in Cincinnati. Was it a? What's the latest on the Epstein saga? It's not been. The stuff's not being released, man. That's really all I can say. They released things that have already come out, and maybe they'll release stuff tomorrow. Let me see if I can find that thing. I did a video and it was on here. It's that one post. This is what I was referencing. 8 a.m. tomorrow, FBI will deliver the full and complete Epstein files to Pam Bondi's office, including records, documents, audio, video recordings, materials related to Epstein and his clients. Regardless of how such information was obtained, there will be no withholdings or limitations on my or your access. Well, listen, there will be no withholdings or limitations on my or your access. So does that mean it's going to be immediately released or released sometime tomorrow, maybe? The tariffs are killing the crypto. I don't think it's the tariffs, man. Not these recent drops. I mean, the tariffs have been paused anyway. The tariffs I don't think have a huge impact on crypto in general. Raising interest rates is shooting the country in the foot. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a constant battle with Trump and the Fed. Recently, though, I think they kept them. Trump wanted them lowered. They probably should have been lowered. Did they release something about Epstein in the summer last year or something like that? I mean, I think things have been coming out about Epstein sporadically, but it was mainly like a few years ago when a lot of stuff was coming out about him. FBI already destroyed a lot of evidence. Well, they reported. I mean, who knows? It was a vague report like 2 days ago that they learned that people within the FBI were permanently, I don't even know how that's possible, permanently destroying files. Permanently, huh? Yeah, no, I agree with you with the sentiment in crypto with all these celebrities, man. It's really bad. It is really bad because it's just one coin after. The problem is crypto is too mainstream now. It's just too mainstream. Any stocks to avoid based off the Epstein list? I don't know. Microsoft. They shouldn't have lowered the rates right before the election. They did. They've been doing it constantly with the Fed, where they help Democrats. It is true. One of the story videos coming back. I mean, I did do a story. I did do a story video. A little bit ago, about a month ago. I'm thinking about doing a video talking about a bad experience at a movie theater. Yeah, you're talking about that inside job coin. Yeah, I'm front running that, man. This is what you're. This is. I don't know, man. I'm starting to lose faith in some of these coins. What is that? 28K. I mean, this has got to give me at least. All we need is like 500K for this coin. That's all we need. The thing is, the reason I bought this was because it they're going to release some type of 9/11 stuff. Now, obviously, the stuff that they release, it's. I mean, I don't even. This thing had a nice run, honestly, but the stuff that they release is going to not. It's obviously not going to be correct because there's people in the government that aren't going to have it released. But something will be released with 9/11. There'll be a big. I think there'll be a big. There'll be a lot of hype for it. I mean, if we get back to 700 or 800K, that's honestly like a 20x right there. The problem is there's no money to even cash out. Like, I'll only get like 1% or 2% of the supply of this coin, because if you get more, your liquidity is gonna, the slippage is just gonna be so much, because there's not a high enough market cap with a coin like this. I mean, unless it decided to have a crazy run. Did you get the jab? No, I didn't. Dating coach for me, I don't. That's not a good idea, man. Trust me. You have no faith in crypto. Yeah, I mean, dude, you should see what happened with some of these coins. These coins can't even reach 1 million. They get like talked about in the news 24/7. All the liquidity's been sucked from this market. It's just gone. There's no. They are never releasing nothing with 9/11. Well, it's been a talking point that they're going to be releasing something. I'm just saying. I mean, once they do something with these files, they might move on to 9/11. But yeah, I mean, 9/11 is maybe something with Saudi Arabia. That's the only thing I can think of. Yeah, I know Trump's coin got destroyed again today. It is kind of funny how it's still held up, like, just because most of the supply is not in circulation yet. This is such a joke. Like, this is the website. Come on. A skinny version of Trump. Talk college football. I mean, it's the offseason. There's nothing to talk about. Scott Jennings may run for Mitch McConnell. Yeah, but I don't think that's going to... I mean, did Scott Jennings say anything about doing that? By the way, like, this type of stuff, this is pretty true. I mean, the Democrats are trying to fight for massive government. I mean, they want huge spending. They want the government to be bloated. Because, you know what? The big, bad, evil people want the government cut, so we have to be in the opposite direction. That's what the Democrats think. People that let 9/11 happen are in control of the files. Well, it's just they're in control of the government. It's a conflict of interest for any of this stuff to be released. You cannot stand that guy, Scott Jennings or Mitch McConnell. Thoughts on the lame influencers? Oh yeah, the influencers posing for photos. I mean, so this is what I think. I think definitely the Trump administration was setting this up as some type of propaganda thing. You can just tell. It says Epstein files, phase 1. They have all the influencers there, so they invite a bunch of Republican influencers. You know, it's just like, remember when they did it with COVID and the shots? They would have people visit Biden about the vaccine shot and everything because they use propaganda through influencers. And so that's what this is with these people. These are all conservative influencers who were told, go out and pose with this, and they all had and then they were given like a message, and they all wrote the exact same thing. So it was a propaganda thing, and it was all about like transparency towards independent media. And they were all told not to talk about or release any of these files until 3:30 in the afternoon. But then none of them, I don't even think any of them, like, the files ended up already being, they were already apparently released before, like, long ago. But it's just the propaganda network of the Trump administration trying to show that they're more transparent. The problem is these files were known, and this is really not the good stuff. And this was even undercut by Pam Bondi when that statement came out that was getting more files, the actual files, tomorrow because she said the FBI withheld them from her. Who are these loser influencers? I think that's Liz Wheeler. I think this is Libs of TikTok. I think this is maybe someone from Ukraine. I don't know. Yeah, that is Mike. Yeah. Does Polymarket pay if the Epstein files are partially released? I think so. I think if it just gets if like parts of it get released, because some of it's going to be redacted, you have to say. Any previously classified, sealed, or unreleased files. It's any files that were previously sealed. That's why it's at such a high percentage. It's at 8 because they think there's going to be something because the administration is under some heat to give the base at least something was previously hidden. She's like, look at all this information I have on PDFs. Ouch, made us all look like fools. Yeah, it was a bust, man. You put $3,200 on yes. I find that hard to believe. I'm not even sure that you could bet that much on this and get a good value. Yeah, you can't. I don't even think you can bet that much on that, man. The market's not big enough. It doesn't have enough volume. Did you sell your Epstein coin or waiting till tomorrow? I'm waiting. I need it to go back up, man. I did not sell it because I mean, if it would, I might have sold it. I guess if it hit like 1 million, but even if it hit 1 million, I don't think I would have sold it. Honestly, man. I'm waiting for tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow it's like some type of big thing we get tomorrow. I mean, you can see it's at least hopefully found a new bottom. But I mean, the problem is, what's a catalyst to bring it back up? Because is it going to be another sell the news, or I mean, there'll be more volume tomorrow in the coin if there's something that comes out about it. I just wonder. You're really risking it here to hold it right now, but oh, you bet the released today. Oh, no. I know what you're saying, man. Let me actually look at this for you. I know what you're saying. So you said the five. I think you probably lost, dude. They might give you a refund or something. This is hard. Hold on. Outcome proposed, yes. Disputed. Outcome proposed, yes. Disputed. Final review, 3 days. See, this is the problem. Releases any. You know what? There might have been at least something that was previously classified that got released. I mean, it's tough. It's disputed because they released something, but I think it was already in the ether. So I mean, I don't know. When did you get it? What price did you buy it at? It was at 15%. It looks like it was at 23%. How old am I? 25. Would you ever go scuba diving? I've been scuba diving once. only once. $0.23. So you got a great deal, but it's gonna be hard, man. It's a disputed result because look at SPX 6900 for price prediction. I mean, I think it'll do well. It's gonna be one of the top memes to me. SPX. I mean, I would say like 30 or 40 billion, honestly. Can you make a video ranking every man's scoreboard ever? Which ones are better? I mean, a lot of them are probably better than the Super Bowl, dude. The Super Bowls was terrible. But you know, that's what they go with now. It's the minimal look. Pressure is on Pam Bondi. Well, it's really not up to her. I mean, they're gonna have to give something tomorrow. I think they're gonna have to release something. How did the Epstein meme coin do? It went up and then it went back down. It was a sell the news event. The problem was the news was not what we thought it was going to be. I mean, it was probably going to be a sell the news event anyways, honestly. So now I'm waiting for tomorrow to see if I could at least get it back up to where it was, which is like around a million, like 800K. Bitcoin tanking? You're joking. How? And imagine it goes under 80. Now the market cap overall has just been getting destroyed, man. 3.7 to 2.9 trillion market cap. Yeah, I think everyone played Wii Sports. Everyone played Wii Sports. BTC needs to recover, man. Yeah, Trump's not on the list, guys. It's not going to be released with Trump on there. Come on. This is Trump's administration. You think they're going to release any list with Trump on? You liberals would have found out if Trump was on the list, guys. We know this. Trump was on a flight log that because a lot of billionaires used those type of planes. It wasn't a flight log to the island. This last 3 months has been not good. I'll be honest. It's been really bad. It's a correction, I think. I mean, but Epstein files are on DOJ website with the name of Attorney General Pamela Bondi releases first phase of declassified Epstein files, flight logs, evidence list. The question though is that was that already? I think you'll probably win that bet if I had to guess, man. Here's your new NFL overtime rule proposal at the end of the OT. Have a field goal off, whoever missed. Yeah, but they wouldn't do that. They want kickers to have less impact in games, not more. They wouldn't do that. Talked up crypto. Yeah, but even if Trump talks about crypto, it's really not going to change the market conditions right now, man. This is not something that you can talk like Trump being bullish. I mean, look at the Trump family. They've been buying a lot of Ethereum, and Ethereum's not done shit. This is the golden age. Yeah, it'll be the golden age soon. We just got to get through this last correction. Gene Hackman, yeah, what a coincidence. Just use college OT rules. The problem with that, well, actually, college isn't. College is kind of weird though, because now colleges, a lot of the overtimes are just 2-point conversions. Like, if it becomes a 2-point conversion fest after 2 overtimes, which I think is kind of stupid. 2-point conversions are like, but there were the games that were lasting way too long, so they had to go to the 2-point conversions. Laura Loomer crying. Yeah, let me explain to you the dynamics of Republican influencers. So Laura Loomer realizes that the base, the MAGA base, is not too happy with how things went down today. And it looks really bad for these influencers that were at the White House that got supposed inside access. And the base doesn't like that. So Laura Loomer is taking advantage of that by, placating to those people and saying, isn't this an outrage? It's terrible. Physically nauseous. Come on. I mean, you ordered dinner, couldn't even eat it because you don't have appetite. Yeah, you take advantage. It's an opportunity to take advantage of. Is it safe to jump in here and buy a little BTC? Yeah, this is a good buying zone for BTC, not financial advice. Buy right now before crypto already dumped. It's no, you gotta wait for it to. Don't catch a falling knife. Who the fudge are these influencers? These people are no names. Nobody even knows who these people are, honestly, dude. These are no name influencers, and then they go to the White House. I don't even know, man. I can't keep track of these people. So it's this Republican influence, just bullshit. Legalize pot. Let's not. It's a state issue, man. Come on. I'm not a big. You know what? I think we're actually returning to people saying, weed is just. It's not. Pretty much everyone in my chat agrees. Weed is just not. We don't need it legal, honestly. What's the point? It dumbs people down. I mean, less medically, it's okay. I guess medically. What is the benefit of weed? It makes things smell like shit. It dumbs people down. It makes people less productive. This is the new way of thinking with weed. I'm telling you guys. You'll buy BTC at 20K? Well, that's not going to happen, man. Thoughts on the budget in March? Love my 9/11 vids. I appreciate that. Well, I mean, this is a very important spending bill. It's got to go through the Senate. I know Democrats have heavily. The thing with this, what they're trying to do, is they're trying to, I'm not sure if they're trying to cut certain things in Medicaid, but that's the next thing they're going to go after. It's a real problem going after entitlements, but that's where the majority of our spending comes from. I saw Hakeem Jeffries do a presentation where they're like, they're trying to take away your Medicaid. They're going to have to try and do something with the entitlements, though. It's just there's so much money that's spent by the U.S. government on entitlements. It's absurd. It's way more than defense spending. And I know Massey criticized the bill because apparently they're spending more. I mean, they have to spend something. Bitcoin always drops 80 to 90%. Not during a bull run, though, man. Not during a bull run. It'll have corrections, I agree. No, this is not a bad correction from Bitcoin, actually. I mean, what was that, like 105K? I mean, what was it? Yeah, so 105K down to 80. This is the one correction. This is the one correction of the cycle. So yeah, this will correct to about 80, and then it'll have another leg up, I think. This is where we're at. You see this little area right here? This is where we're at. Goes from 44K to 42, and then up to 70. Yeah, alcohol is bad, man. I don't drink any alcohol. Do you think the Cubs-Dodgers game in Japan will be high scoring? Yeah, they'll juice the balls. The MLB has to do that during the high-ticket games. That's like the first game of the season. They're going to have to juice the balls. They want Ohtani to hit home runs in Japan. You believe it could go down to 70 to 75K before it goes up to 200K? Yeah, no, I agree with you. I do. These corrections happen. Ethereum is more scary just because of the price action that's so bad the past year. Weed reeks. Yeah, weed just smells really bad. I mean, tariffs are not gonna. Tariffs. It's a very short term thing in terms of how they affect the economy. But I mean, I wanted him to pause the tariffs. Honestly, I did. At least until April 2nd. I thought he was gonna pause them until April 2nd, but gr- fear greed index is at 10. Yeah, that indicator's kind of bullshit though. I remember. I think they have that fear that indicator on here. Maybe not. Yeah, alts have gotten crushed. And look at this alt comparison. This is a scary alt comparison, man. It almost had higher highs last cycle. I mean, it's not alt season yet, that's why. Have I ever done psychedelics? No, I haven't. You get a war of influencers. There it is. I do think there's a lot of price manipulation in crypto, but also the stock market isn't performing the best past few days. Yeah, isn't Tate a Muslim? Let's take a look at this. Elon Musk net worth. I thought Musk was at 400 billion. Huh. Musk is only at like 350 billion. I say only. I don't know. I thought I read somewhere Musk was at like 440 billion or something. MicroStrategy is changing its name. Might not be good if they change their name for the 2100. Yeah, the 2100 coin. Why would they change their name, man? You shouldn't be changing your name if you're that established like MicroStrategy is. And you guys you want to watch Tate's press conference? I mean, these are just all old clips. Yeah, you remember this?
I'm a big fan.
Well, nice
Big
to meet
fan.
you. I'm a fan. You're the one saving Trump. You're doing more important work than me.
America, not just Trump. And I agree with everything you just said. And I think that your anger is the same that President Trump has for our country. And the time is now for us to stop being wimps. I think that's exactly the right sentiment. And I also have to say that I sympathize with you because I think you go through a lot of the same show me the person, I'll find the crime that President Trump has gone through. And hey.
Hello, Alina.
Podcaster and accused human trafficker Andrew Tate may be on his way to Florida. Is he welcome here? What would the state do to send him back to Romania or whatever?
We have no involvement in that. I read about it through the media. Clearly, the federal government has jurisdiction, whether they want to rebuff his entry into the United States, and I have confidence that whether it's Pam Bondi or Kristi Noem, that they will be looking at that. I do know our Attorney General, James Uthmeyer, is looking at what state hooks and jurisdiction we may have to be able to deal with this. But the reality is no, Florida is not a place where you're welcome with that type of conduct in the air. And I don't know how it came to this. We were not involved. We were not notified. I found out through the media that this was something that was happening. Okay, guys.
Yeah, that's definitely somebody. That's definitely the someone within the Trump administration getting Tate out of there. 100%. 100%. His voice, that was a bad connection. I don't know what that was. I don't know what I don't think his real name is. His real first name is Benny, or just Ben. Gold. Yeah, he probably bought a gold card. I guess he doesn't need one. He was born in the U.S. Who was that? The DeSantis. The market is bleeding again, dude. I mean, this is like. Solana's at 131 right now. Is it hopefully is it just the big alts, or is it also probably also the smaller alts as well? I don't know how much more we can sustain of these drops, honestly. I'm not sure. I mean, this is a very bearish picture for this coin. If these drops are just brutal, man. It's just constant. Why is Donald Trump at 100% to be named in the Epstein files? I think he's at like 13%, honestly, man. Buy the dip. Yeah, buy the dip. Yeah, it's red on everything is red in crypto. The files were garbage. He told. Well, I mean, dude, I didn't expect that to be released. I mean, that was crap. That wasn't even anything. It was done horribly. I don't know.
Oh, here we go. So we got Andrew. How are you?
Listen. We live in a democratic society where it's innocent until proven guilty, and I think my brother and I are largely misunderstood. There's a lot of opinions about us, a lot of things that go around about us on the internet. We've yet to be convicted of any crime in our lives ever. We have no criminal record anywhere on the planet ever. Our case was dismissed on the 19th of December in Romania under the Biden administration. And our prosecutor recently decided, because we have no active indictment in court, to let us go and return. This is a democratic society. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, as my brother and I are. And I think it's extremely important that we stop allowing media spin, wrap-up smears, lies, or carefully constructed narratives from George Soros-funded operations trying to destroy the reputations of good people who have no intention to do anything other than follow the law.
My goodness, they're hounding. Trump needs to rein people in. Yeah, I mean it's just a little bit of an economic downturn. Will you make a blue sky account? I think I'll pass, man. I think I'll pass. Don't get the hype over him. I don't know, man. People are like him as people just wanted me to play that clip, I guess. Trump is a lot more aggressive, and there's going to be a little bit of a downturn for it to happen. I mean, that's the reality. It's like tariffs are a long-term solution. They might be a little bit of a short-term problem. You know, it's I mean, it's more so the meme coin was ill-advised. That's the problem, and it really hurt the crypto market. Tate followers see him as their daddy. Well, he did create Daddy Coin. I don't know if you've seen that. There's an election in Ontario. Yeah, the other dude was telling me about there being an election for whether or not like they're going to respond to tariffs or something. Is that what the election is for? Would you go to Trump Gaza? Yeah, that video was crazy. One of the videos by Trump's people posted on the whole, like an AI video on Gaza, Mar-a-Lago, Gaza, whatever. And there's like Trump and Netanyahu at a pool. Thoughts on Zelensky coming to meet Trump tomorrow to sign the mineral deal? It'll be good. It would probably get information on what it actually is, the amount of minerals, the amount of money, how long it's going to take. Will it require the United States to make an investment? Because there's a lot of minerals in Ukraine, but they don't have they don't have the infrastructure to be able to do it themselves. So there's a lot that needs to be ironed out, or hopefully they'll at least reveal some of the information to the public on what's going to be happening with that deal. You like meme coins, but buying a daddy coin seems a little fruity. Well, there's even worse coins than that, man. There's the worst coins than that. You can't defend the Trump AI video. Did you see Russell Brand try to defend it, had to delete it? You think deepfakes could start a war? They'd have to get a lot better than this. Although I don't know, maybe I'm sure the government and military have better technology in terms of doing stuff like that. Why was Trump dancing with the Well, that's just AI. I mean, that's just you give it a prompt and then it spits out a bunch of random stuff. That's just kind of how it works. Like, give me a 30-second video on that's, and then it'll spit out different things like a joyous. You like my video about the dude climbing out? I think that's my number one video, honestly, in my channel. I believe that is my number one video. Trying to climb down the towers, yeah. Elon looked really skinny in that. They must have put in the prompt a skinny version of Elon. He looked pretty good in that. What's the War Room? It's Andrew Tate's subscription thing. A lot of these guys have it. You pay like $40 a month. Is Tate seriously going to run in 28? No, he's running for Prime Minister of Great Britain. He's running for Prime Minister of the UK. They will make a law mandatory AI. If you pay $40 to Tate, your life is beyond. Yeah, there's a lot of young kids that pay that. There is. Guys, I got a backup channel. I'll tell you guys what my backup channel is, but There's an update on the list. What, who is on the list, you mean? Was this because, yeah, this might have been because maybe he was named in the flights, I'm guessing. If the Epstein file phase 2 release tomorrow has missing pages and heavily redacted, we're gonna be cooked. Dude, what are you in? Are you in the Epstein coin too? We're already fucked, dude, with this market. The big dogs, the big coins keep tanking. There's no money in the market right now. I mean, we need to hope it goes back at maybe 500 or 600K, I'd say. Is it lagging? Really? It shouldn't be lagging. Hold on, I'm gonna give you guys my backup channel. All right, here's my backup channel. I don't think I'll need to use it. But it's just more so in case something happens to where, you know, who knows. I don't think I'll be able to need to use it, but I figure I have like 3 different backup channels, but I never really promoted them. It's an old clip of Nick saying lock up Andrew Tate. What, Andrew Tate in jail? Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I mean, we'll see what happens with the courts. It's a great profile picture. Dude, that was my old channel profile picture. It was my old channel. Should have made the back. I mean, that name's DG2. That's like a meme coin, DG2. Greed 3. Yeah, DG3. Just launched DG4. Dude, he's got to realize that coin, if he launches another one, it's not. Are you excited for NASCAR 25? I don't play that, man. What does a meme coin even do? How do you make money off of it? It's just a typical market. Other people buy it. It increases the value of it, the price. It goes up. You sell it when it goes up. It's just based off of, it's based off a hype, basically. It's a community, but a lot of meme coins are community-based things, or an influencer shows it. Because if an influencer shows a coin, everyone goes to buy it, it's going to drive the price up. But it doesn't have any real value outside of what the people promoting it say it does, like whoever promotes it. Like, obviously, the official Trump coin, the only value is Trump saying it's my coin. That doesn't even have a community, that coin. It's just Trump. The loading. Yeah, you remember that? That was a while ago, the loading. Stream glitched a minute ago. That's unfortunate because I thought I fixed that. But I think I fixed the audio. I fixed the audio. Yeah, so the audio is definitely fixed now. Because I just had to move the ports. I just moved the ports. Squid Game coin did better than Epstein. Yeah, well, a lot did better than Epstein. Epstein didn't do anything and went. It did a 2.5x basically. I mean, I thought it would do more. It's just a horrible environment. Crypto market cap is now below the 2021 bull run peak. Yeah, that really puts it into perspective too. Do you still do vlogs anymore? No, I don't. I just had to actually private a bunch of vlogs before sharing this channel. Yeah, there we go. I got 186 subscribers. I'm growing. Do you think Netanyahu will do a ground invasion of the Gaza Strip? Trump said that he's giving him power to do something about it since the final hostages were released. I think it's very obvious that this is likely going to end in the Gaza Strip being annexed, whether it's by Israel or by, I mean, it's obvious. That's what the United States wants. That's what Trump wants. That's what Israel wants. Israel is going to, because of October 7th, that's going to be it for the Palestinians. They're going to have to relocate. I mean, if Trump backs them in doing that, it's very likely what's going to happen. You're in MOG? Yeah, I mean, I like MOG. Is MOG? They're probably all going down because I just saw the top coins going down. Thoughts on family vlog channels? When I was younger, I watched, I guess, maybe some in that genre. I don't know. I feel like vlogging is dead now, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just too old to watch it. But, I mean, you know, I like a good vlog, honestly. I do. I'm definitely an older school type of... The problem is if you do vlogs now and there's all these cuts and stuff, like, I would like rather a raw video. I like raw videos, I would say. It sounds a little sus. I'm talking about just the idea of not as many cuts in scenes. Because, you know, when people are talking, they'll, like, cut out all together, too. Like, if you just sit down and talk for 10 minutes, they'll cut, like, the millisecond in between when you stop talking and start the next sentence. It's annoying. Trump should dish Melania. Yeah, after that meme coin launch, yeah, might as well. He might as well. Netanyahu. Yeah, maybe Netanyahu will launch a meme coin. That's just what we need. Why is Trump at 100%? I think it has to do with maybe guys. The thing is with these, Trump was on a list that was like a plane that was associated with Epstein, but it was not going to Epstein Island, and it was like a bunch of people were on it. So I don't, you know, it's, to me, it's, if that's what this is in reference to, it's not, doesn't really matter. What's the channel called here? The second channel? There, I just, thoughts on the new $250 bill? It's not necessary right now, man. Come on. This is the Mount Rushmore stuff with these people. Let's let Trump, you know, lead us in the right direction here before we talk about doing some stuff like this, the ceremonial stuff. The plain list is irrelevant. We want the client list, right? Will you post anything on your second channel? Yeah, I mean, I would like to. The second channel will be more like, if it gets to the point on my first channel where it's hard to really, you know, control the chat, I could just go stream on the second channel with less people. Because really, no one really knows about my second channel. This is the first time I've even shared it. I'm really not going to share the second channel again. It'll just be maybe like one other stream. Wishing you and everyone prosperity. Yeah, Sam, same to you, man. This has been tough here with this market. Do you think the Gaza meme coin will be launched before it is annexed? Yeah, they're going to have to launch. Yeah, I think they're going to have to launch a Gaza meme coin and Hassan and all the dumbass liberals will have to buy it to try and raise them money for weapons against Israel. Hey, you're shocked Bill Clinton isn't 100? Yeah, I mean, but again, the person was right. It's not the flight. It's the client list that we want, and hopefully that comes tomorrow. You're just gonna say it, Johnny. Thank you. You're just gonna say it. You think the reason why the files have not been released yet is because they're lying to us. Don't think they're ever going to release it. Well, this was terrible what happened today. I don't know. I mean, I broke it down in terms of the propaganda, how they brought the influencers in, how they made it seem like it was this big reveal, and they're so transparent. And you had all the influencers tweet out the exact same thing, talking about the 100% most transparent administration. This was a major step back for how this was done. And there's definitely huge question marks. There, no matter what comes out, it's people are going to say they definitely got some stuff redacted, and certainly the people that are releasing the list, within the government, it's a conflict of interest. Biden Forever coin, that'd go to like 1 cent, dude. In this market, come on. There's like 1,000 Biden coins, and they're all at nothing at this point, obviously. Trump has to know how dumb his administration looks right now. It doesn't help that the cost of everything is sky high, and he keeps talking about tariffs. I hope that he gets the staff under control quick. Well, this stunt today was really bad. The tariff stuff is, again, that's a more long-term solution. You're going to have a little bit of, there's going to be a negative reaction from the stock market if those get announced. It is what it is. Which is kind of interesting with Trump, because you would think Trump would want everything to be good, immediately, and then stick the next administration with potential problems. But these tariffs are more so, they're beneficial in the long run because there's more production in the U.S., but short term, it's tough. Thoughts on Pam Bondi getting shit on today? Yeah, I mean, she's going to take the heat here, but it's really not her call here. It's other people in the government. I mean, this is like, they're literally tiptoeing around what they're releasing, and it's obvious why. Are you streaming tomorrow even if the list doesn't come out? Yeah, Friday. Yeah, I'll be streaming Friday night. There's no way in hell Trump is on. I mean, dude, the thing is, if Trump was on the list, liberals would have exposed it 100%, man. It's impossible. Trust me, it's impossible. Now, he might have been on the flight list, but not if he was on the client list, they would have exposed it. Trump fucked us with the tariffs and the coin. Well, the meme coin was really bad. The meme coin, I mean, there was always, I think, going to be a correction, but this correction is like next level. I mean, looks like what is this going to be, another year? What is for me? I was looking at retirement. No, I'm never going to retire, but I was looking at a comfortable life, man. A really comfortable life. You guys don't even know where my portfolio was like 3 months ago. Not even. It was like a month and a half ago where my portfolio was compared to where it is now. I'm not even going to be able to check it. I haven't been able to check it, and now it's even going to be worse because of what happened like the past hour or so. When you see Bitcoin and Solana go down 2% and 7%, yeah, good luck to your alts. Your alts will be down 15, 20% if that happens most of the time. It's not good. And then it takes even time for them to recover. I mean, but they haven't even recovered. Everything just keeps going down. Any more news updates on the Epstein stuff? I mean, I don't know, man. I haven't really been looking on it. Just, you'd think there's probably going to be some updates it's tomorrow. Maybe this is from, but what do these names mean? Are you talking about a flight log? I mean, we're not the client list. Yeah, what is the context? That will come out in the next round. It needs to be released tomorrow. We need to release it tomorrow, man. Thoughts on Sam Sulek getting his pro card? I don't know. I didn't watch his video. Yeah, I mean he's a beast. But I mean, dude, he's like the #1 influencer. I feel like they were gonna give it to him. Crypto will rise again, bigger and better. Yeah, it has to. There's no way. This would be the worst bull run ever. Run or bike for cardio? It depends. It depends. Running, I don't like because it's really hard on your legs and ankles. For me, it was hard. I mainly would just incline walk. You could incline walk on the treadmill. You could do the bike, although it takes a lot longer to burn calories on a seated bike. The Joy Behar video of her calling out Musk. Yeah, I don't really care, man, honestly. I don't care about her opinion. I mean, it's... We should normalize saying that about people, just like... But it is, I guess it's funny sometimes. Swim for cardio? Yeah, swimming is very tiring. You get tired really quick. That's something that you got to be in shape for. You have to work up to it. If you're just trying to lose weight, you're probably not going to want to start off by swimming. You'll be tired after one lap. You lost over 80%. You're talking about your portfolio. You lost 80%. Yeah, I mean, it's rode your real bike today. Was surprised to be over 150 BPI for 45 minutes. That's good, man. Johnny, thank you. Wow. Here's an example of how contagious TDS is, Trump derangement syndrome. Work with some liberals in a district school. You're a bus driver attendant. And the other night you had a dream that Musk and Trump cut billions of dollars from the educational system. Wait, you had that dream, or one of the workers there? Well, I mean, they are reforming education too. I don't know about transportation. You got fired. Most of the bus drivers got fired, and your sister, who's a teacher, got fired, and a bunch of other people. Did I know that's not going to happen? But that was the result of those people. It affected my dreams. You got fired in your dream? I'm trying to follow this story. I don't... You got fired in your dream because of Trump cuts? Dude, I had a dream, a really bad dream a few weeks ago where I was feeling like horrible. This is interesting. I was feeling terrible in my dream, like so horrible to the point where I had this terrible disease. And I woke up and I thought I was going to projectile vomit, but I was nauseous for like the next 3 hours when I woke up. It was not good. I haven't had many dreams recently, though. What is your next sub goal? I don't really have sub goals, honestly, man. I mean, I guess the next sub goal is 300K or 275K, but probably 300K is the next sub goal. I don't know, man. That's going to be a while, honestly. You like doing hit? No, I mean, hit is all right. Stairmaster is very good. You could burn a ton on the Stairmaster. Hit you get tired really quickly from. Totally irrational scenario, but being around them affects your brain. What have they been saying about how the budget's gonna affect your position because of Trump is cutting things, like they're redoing the educational system? That was a demon attacking me. I thought I was gonna projectile vomit. No, it was an actual dream. It was a dream. I had like a disease or something, and I felt just horrible, just horrible. Just like I just is Epstein gonna be released before GTA 6? Probably not. There'll be something that comes out tomorrow. I don't know what it is. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this live stream. Am I excited for the 250th anniversary? Will Trump feature me? Well, what do you mean feature me? You mean the 250th anniversary of the US that they're celebrating the birthday? All right, all right. I'll share the channel one more time. This is the second channel, just in case something happens. That's the second channel. Probably, maybe I'll get. I got 211 subscribers. This is great. I can monetize. No, I can't monetize it. I got a lot of these videos on private. Basically, all of them on private. Nighty night, yes. All right, guys. Good night.